I wasn't muted. Welcome on in, everybody. How's it going? Hold on, let me turn the music down. Happy Wednesday. If you work a traditional week, you are halfway through the week, and I'm very proud of you for making it this far. We're doing it. Welcome on in, Lee, Empress, Cinerev. Thank you for being here early. I do appreciate it. Hope you're all having a great day. Hello, Lee. Yeah, Cinerev, you still had some. You'll get a final chance. And quick announcement, well, I know you're paying attention right now with Cinerev, and you're going to want to hear this, because you have been the ticket-buying champion. Friday will be our drawing for the giveaway. The stream on Saturday is getting moved to Friday. Same stream. Alright, thank you for the lurk, Lee. Yeah, it's still going to happen. We're still gonna do the, yeah, we do have, ladies chat occurring right now. Well, no, you can, you don't have to be present. You don't have to be present. You, yeah, as long as you're reachable. So, if you're just joining in, if you're not on the Discord, you should be on the Discord, or you should watch the stream. It'll be near the end of the stream, so if you want to check out the VOD and find out who won, you can do that, but once we draw, it's gonna be 24 hours that you need to claim the prize, because I'm not just gonna sit on them. I feel like that gets a reward too. Okay, we'll do an extra big raffle. Boop. Alright, here's a raffle for being here early. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, or if you're watching on the VOD in the future, hello, I am Dan. Welcome to the channel. Here we play games, usually like filthy casuals. We talk about life, we support each other, and we have a good dang time. We play a lot of Star Citizen here, but we also play other games too. Usually PvE or industrial type games. I've been hoarding Danero, forgot it was for something. Yeah, exactly. Well, it wasn't for anything before. We didn't... Like, we had Danero before we had this particular giveaway. Because I knew that we'd use it for something. I wasn't sure for what. And here, now we know. Now we know what we're doing with it. So go us. Let me check YouTube real quick. I think I need to push a button so we can be live there. Boop, 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 boop. I don't think they actually promote the stream or make it really viewable until you say, no, this is not children's content. So I just did that. I said, hello, YouTube. I am not making children's content. Alright, enjoy your fish sticks. Alright, let me switch my scene to... Boop, there we go. Alright, and once again, we will go with default dark-skinned man. I'll have to copy my character over before the patch hits. Not that I spent a ton of time on the character in the first place, but, you know, just so we can have him. And tonight, our agenda for tonight is to mess with 3.24 cargo again. I know we've done that a few times, but 3.24 is now officially, like, this patch that we're on right now that just got pushed to the PTU, which is the alpha of Star Citizen, is if it runs correctly, which is a big if there's no breaking issues. Hey, congrats, Lee. 250 Dan Arrow. Just don't forget to spend them before the end of Friday. So anyway, yeah, 3.24, I am interested in testing it again, because it sounds like if everything goes well, this is a candidate for release. So the fact that they're even using those words... do I get Dan Arrow for my subscription? Yes, you do. You got additional Dan Arrow for resubscribing, and you accumulate Dan Arrow at a faster rate because you're subscribed. You accumulate it twice as fast. So you absolutely do. So, yes, I forgot to call that out. Thank you, Ascenarev. Thank you very much for spending your Prime sub. You could spend that Prime sub anywhere else on Twitch. I know that's a thing that Papa Jeff gives us in his mercy and generosity. And yeah, you could have spent that on any channel, and you spent that here, so I appreciate that greatly. Alright. So yeah, we're live on Twitch and YouTube tonight, and we're going to test some cargo. We're going to maybe try missions, but also I just want to try hauling cargo, like a cargo hauling guy who's just trying to make money without hauling cargo for anybody. And see how well... Yeah, it's nice. I mean, everybody gets Dan Arrow. You know, you do not have to subscribe. I do not want to lock anything behind a paywall at all. I don't expect anybody to give me money or to subscribe. It is not expected ever. It is appreciated when possible, but I understand that the economy is in shambles. A gallon of milk's like, I don't know, $1 million. It's expensive. Everything's expensive. Everything's bad. And I'm never mad if somebody, you know, isn't able to. Nope, this isn't what I want. I want... Boop. Hello, stranger. I want some cruise drinks. Because we're going to be out there. We're going to be out there space trucking, maybe for a while. And if so, it would be good to have some nutrition and hydration in the form of this brightly colored, looks like Prime hydration drink bottle. Alright, we can turn global chat off. We don't want to talk to global chat. I say it with love in my heart, but we have no interest. We need subscriber perks. I'd love to do more subscriber perks, but we don't have an absolute ton of subscribers. So, you know... Sorry, I had a piece of cherry stuck in my teeth from the protein shake I just had. I made myself a cherry chocolate protein shake when I got home from work today. It was absolutely delicious. Like, we could do a subscribers-only channel in the Discord, but that's like half the Discord, because you guys are awesome, and a lot of you who are subscribed are on the Discord, so... And the Discord's already, I'm not, like, saying it in a critical way. It's like, oh, it's dead, you all should talk more. But, like, you know, we're a smaller community. We're not big. I would say maybe we're medium. And I appreciate all of our medium selves, but I don't know. I'll just if you think of good subscriber perks of Cinerev, let me know. And one of the perks is not the option to demand that I play American Truck Simulator every night. Even though I appreciate the enthusiasm. That sounds really good. The cherry chocolate protein shake, it was. It was, milk, ice, frozen cherries, pitted frozen cherries, 2 scoops of chocolate protein. Oh, you don't like cherries? Nah, cherries are delicious. 2 scoops of chocolate protein. Oh, the Gatorade? No, I wasn't mixing Gatorade and chocolate protein, although, you know what? It is similar in flavor profile to the time that we drank a red Gatorade. Money? You want the subscriber perk to be money. I hate to break it to you, but I am not nearing retirement based on Twitch income. I wish I were. It is sadly not the case, but that's okay. I'm not, that is not even a goal that I have, really. But no, the cherry chocolate protein shake was a little similar to the time that I drank the red Gatorade with chocolate protein powder, which was, I know everybody thought it was really gross, was actually a good beverage. I'll die on that hill. I'll drink one again. I mean, I know everybody keeps, you know, it gets brought up occasionally. I feel like it was a seminal moment in the channel. It was like one of the first times I did a streamer thing, you know? Like, get the streamer to drink something gross. Except I consider it a bamboozle on the part of you, the viewer. I want to make a mini... Maybe I'll... Okay. The next time we're in the same physical location, maybe I will make one, and you can take a little cup and try, like, an ounce of it. It's just actually a fine drink, and it's a really good post-workout supplement, because Gatorade, real sugar Gatorade, so not the Gatorade Zero, but real sugar Gatorade, is an overly sugary rehydration drink. Like, especially for me, trying to lose weight, I don't need to be drinking a lot of Gatorade, but for a lot of people, getting a solid whack of simple carbs in after a workout is a good thing. Like, that's going to help your recovery. That's going to replete the glycogen storage in your muscles. Okay, our cargo hauling jobs are back, but they're all rookie. And none of them... Okay, some of them are a lot of materials. We're taking a C2. Cement mixer live on cam. I'd be hesitant to do that. I'm not overly enthused about the... I don't drink a lot on stream. I've done it a couple times. Like on a holiday or something. I like the idea, though. It does not sound like they've fixed all the audio bugs in the hangar. The hangar still seems a bit noisy. Alright, Empress, have good volleyball. As I said before, crush your enemies, drive them before you, hear the lamentations of their spouses, I guess? I feel like it's misogynistic to say lamentations of their women, given that you are a woman. Although, you know, no, it's really not. You know, I figure, I mean, it's also impressive if you make the boy players cry and you hear the lamentations of their women after beating them at volleyball soundly. Yeah, bring my C2 out. Good lord, why is this this is slow. Like, it's really cool. And I get maybe the doors are moving at a semi-realistic speed, but I wouldn't mind if they went faster. It wouldn't make me mad. I wouldn't be like, that's not realistic, cargo elevators are slower. I have yet to, in my life, meet a cargo elevator that moves spaceships about, so I really have no basis on which to call it unrealistic. and speeding it up a little bit wouldn't hurt anything. I understand part of how they try to make it a simulation-y game is by applying friction to things that you want to do. You know, making it be work. But having that friction just be things taking too long is not necessarily the friction we want. Should we take our... Yeah, let's take our Star Kitten mug with us. Just because. Just because this is the PTU, and if we lose our Star Kitten mug, it's not actually gone forever, because we'll get it back when the PTU refreshes. I mean, we get everything back anyway when a new patch drops, but I'm still sometimes overly hesitant about taking pledged items out somewhere. Just, I mean, this is Star Citizen. We could blow up and die for no reason at all. It is a very sometimes destructive world we live in here. Alright, let's pop the elevator down and make our way up to the top deck and get out of here. And then get our way out of atmosphere a little bit, and then find a hauling mission to do. And just for funsies, let's let me get off this elevator. I don't want to get stuck on the elevator. I'm going to look at how much money I have. Okay, so basically 2.999 million. Let me make a note to myself. Don't lose that kitty. I'm gonna try not to. 2.99 KK. Okay. That is how much money we have. And we're going to keep track of that and see kind of how much money we make. So that was 20 minutes into the stream. Because I think we can call the first 20 minutes kind of a wash. We weren't... Like, we can call this the start of the activity. We didn't really have everything set up beforehand. We had to buy drinks, etc., etc. Okay. Please open doors. Doors are opening. Just slowly. Alright, let's look at what hauling missions we have. Direct, planetary, direct solar. See, this is busted. This gives us 13,000 credits if we collect for 7 SCU of cargo from Baijini and take it to where we are now. This gives 14,000 credits if we take almost 100 aluminum from Baijini to another station. This second one should pay a lot more than the first one. Like, a lot. Alright. We'll take the aluminum. I think we can take more than one. Let's try that out. So this is from Baijini to Riker. Oh, this is from Riker to Baijini. So we could take this mission. We already opened the door. Collect tungsten. Okay, we'll stack 3 missions and let's see how it goes. I have lots of hope and little confidence. I just ran into the doors. I just teleported inside of a door. This did not take long to go pear-shaped. Let's see if we can get... Okay, we're out of the door now. We're no longer stuck in a hangar door. I feel like that's a really low bar. Okay. Why are the frickin' doors closing? Okay. Dear doors, please open again?
You are clear to launch.
I feel like this is not too much to ask. It said you are cleared to launch.
You are clear to launch.
You are... It's... The little man said you are cleared to launch again. Come on, door. Yeah, that was a fail. You are correct, Ascenorev. It was not a success. That's for sure. Now the frickin' doors don't seem like they want to open. Okay. What if we land?
Engines on. We're sorry. You've exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your
Are the doors opening? The doors are opening. Okay.
Engines on.
I guess we can't dawdle. I guess when they open the doors, they want you to immediately go through them. No lollygagging or turning around because somebody forgot to pee or wants to go pick up another double dog. Please... Okay, the doors were actually gone. We didn't phase through invisible doors. So that's a success. Relatively speaking, in Star Citizen PTU terms. Let's switch to nav mode so we can get out of here a little faster. Turn off our dumb speed limiter. Who needs that? No one needs that. We have analog control surfaces. What would we need a speed limiter for? The answer is a lot of things, like landing when you're bad at landing. It's nice to be able to put a cap on the speed, but this'll work. Alright, that should be far enough. Let's find Baijini Point. There it is. So now we're going to go collect. We've got 2 shipments waiting here for us. And I'm curious how turning both of those in is going to work. I'm curious, but I'm also hesitant to, like, push the system too much, because last time we did that, the cargo people got mad at us, and they wouldn't give us more cargo missions. So... We can try things within reason, but we don't want to ruin our rep. Ruining our rep will mean we will not be able to do the things we want to do tonight. Alright, we came in at the station a little bit too spicy. Yep, our landing bay is back there. I was flying... What was I flying yesterday? I was flying a Corsair. And I think I got a little bit used to how that handles. And now in the C2, we're a bit awkward. We'll have to work on that. It wouldn't be good if we crashed and died while trying to run cargo. There we go. We will turn our speed limiter on a little bit. Also, this hangar does not seem... This does not seem girthy enough. Or possibly one could say that our ship is too girthy for the hangar, I believe would be more accurate. Okay, there we go. Not the best landing. Also, why is my ship throwing up what look to be water clouds? Or water vapor underneath it? That makes no sense. I knew you would appreciate that, Ascena Alrighty. Let's get out, and let's load some cargo. This is the action that we're all waiting for. AKA, the things we have to do to test the things we want to test. Freaking slow elevator. Why can't they just leave the elevator at the last place where it was? The elevator always goes back to the bottom floor. But, like, I never really... Like, why would I go between floors and not use the elevator? I guess it puts it in the middle of the two different places where you might use it. That being, or the three different places, because you can use it on the bottom floor, the top floor, or from outside, from underneath the ship. Alright, ramp's coming down. Let's go get our mission cargo. Let's go talk to this freight manager, see if he's willing to work with us. Okay, so we can see the freight from both missions. So we'll drop the elevator down. And... Alright, 9 aluminum. And... Oh no, we got 3. Yeah, that's right. Aluminum, tungsten, and carbon. I don't know if it's bad if we mix all of them. We're gonna find out. Because we're past the point of no return now. And... yes. The boxes pretty much all look the same. I think... 2 of them look the same, and 1 of them looks slightly different. God bless America, they're all in 1 SCU boxes. So, now we begin moving things. And I think the most efficient way to do this might be to just, like, stand over here. Oh, really? Will it not reach? Did they lower the maximum range on this? No. Or is it just not wanting to grab that box? Okay. That worked. Why can't you move multiple? So you can kind of move multiple boxes because you can get bigger boxes. But yeah, you're right. It's a bit tedious. Especially because it almost seems like they nerfed tractor beam speed. I feel like this tractor beam used to be faster. Let's try the other tractor beam. Let's try the little tractor beam. They definitely nerfed the range. If this is working properly, range has been nerfed. We did not used to have to get this close to pick up a box. My plan was to stand in between. Yeah, speed got nerfed even harder on this tractor beam. Like, there's a limit to how fast I can turn before the beam stops beaming. This is where, if I had friends, you know, somebody else could help move boxes. But some people have, I don't know, social lives and don't want to just move boxes, which seems ridiculous. Seems unnecessary. Okay, the little tractor beam is not any faster, and if anything is slower. So, let's switch back to the big boy. Now, I don't know if that range nerf is just because I'm standing over a cargo elevator. I wonder if I throw these over here. Can I grab... Yep. It is specifically blocking me from grabbing them. It seems like because they're on a cargo grid. Which seems silly. Seems like a bug. Seems like a goofy thing to do on a build that is supposedly a release candidate, but, what do I know? I don't make video games professionally. I'm just a guy who moves boxes recreationally. Yeah, the tractor beam used to, like, when you middle mouse wheel, you can make the item go out and back. Get further and closer to you. That speed has been nerfed too. Even on... You would think they would keep it faster on the big tractor beam, especially if you're moving little boxes, to represent that, like, this is a powerful tool that you're using to do a simple job. This is not the case. It is instead the case... It's so slow. We might not do more missions after this. We might try to buy and sell commodities, because I think if we do that, we can at least buy them in 16, 24, or 32 SCU increments. And that would allow us to... You're not wrong, Asinerev. It's not the most thrilling gameplay. I'm looking forward to it coming out on live, because honestly, I enjoy gameplay like this. It's kind of soothing, you know? Like, yes, I know that this isn't high-concept sci-fi combat crazy stuff going on, but it's kind of fun that you can truck stuff around and make money. Granted, this is because my dream career, as I've discussed before, is to be a space trucker. And sadly, we don't live in a reality where I can do that yet. So I have to get that fix from Star Citizen. This is the closest we can get. Also, given how slow things are moving and that I can't really pick everything up and just mouse wheel it to a different position, I wonder if it would be faster if I just ran each box all the way up into the C2. We might do that for the rest of them after this one. That, and it switches things up a little bit. Alright, how many boxes do we have left? Asinerev, why did I listen to you when you said that I should take on 3 missions at once? We could have just done one. But no, everybody said, see how many missions you can do simultaneously. And here we are. Here we are trying to complete 3 at once. Okay. I didn't say that. I'm pretty sure you did. Pretty sure that happened. Okay, so they do tell us what the box is once we have it in hand. So maybe we can separate them out that way. Let's try to get all the carbon in a pile, all of the one thing in a pile, and all of the other... I think it's carbon, aluminum, and tungsten. And maybe that will speed things up a little bit, or at least make it more convenient to unload if the game doesn't like us mixing things later when we get to the drop-off point. Hey, Lee! How were the fish sticks? Yeah, this is... Yeah, so to catch everyone up, they nerfed tractor beam speeds, so it's a bit slower. a bit slower to move cargo. And by a bit slower, I mean it feels like you're moving boxes through molasses now. And it does not make any of this easier. Wait, was that carbon? 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 Okay. Both carbon. Yeah. Yeah, the nerf. The nerf happened, and I don't understand why. It didn't need to be nerfed. Tractor beaming things more quickly was okay. I suppose maybe it... You know, you could always balance the economy around slower tractor beams and just give us more money. God bless America. Give me that box. But it's not right now. I feel like, yeah, especially with the slower tractor beam, the stress from slow-moving boxes. Hey, if I could move boxes faster, I would. If there was a third tractor beam that was more powerful, we'd be using it. But there's not, so we're not. So here we are. Just think of it like a calming zen activity. You know, like how people watch Instagram reels of someone power washing a driveway. This is the box movement compilation. Now, granted, generally those are sped up to like 10 times speed, so that way those are awesome, right? It like tickles something in the brain that's like, ah yes, the work is being done, but faster, and so it is pleasing to my brain. This is just torture. I think torture might be an overstatement, son of a biscuit. We gotta stack the boxes neatly, right? Or else there's no point. Or else we're just living like animals. And, yeah, I don't know why we're doing it. Alright. This is the last carbon in the original pile. Also, supposedly that is a ton of carbon, a literal ton. I suppose, not even close to being done. You know, we're being positive. We're choosing positive thoughts. And we are celebrating the progress we've made, not the progress that, not worrying about the progress that has not been made yet. Because otherwise, I might have a psychotic break. You know, do I regret taking on 3 missions at once now? Yes. But it already happened, so... Alright, this is aluminum. So let's put aluminum on the right-hand side. I deserve it. You're not wrong. My hubris is my downfall. My belief that there is no space trucking job too big for Dan to complete has led to a space trucking job that isn't too big for Dan to complete. But it is possibly too big for Dan to complete while maintaining both his and chat's sanity. Especially a Senarev. She's cracking first. Maybe if I took my armor off, I might run faster. That's not a bad idea. Is naked space trucking the new meta? I think it might be. Because I'm wearing medium armor. I deserve it? Okay. I know that, like, medium armor slows you down a little bit. I don't think light armor slows you down at all, so maybe we should be wearing light armor whilst trucking. hold on. Hold on. We have a possible solution to some of our problems, and that solution might be... We're going to put that into our backpack. We're going to take off our pants. We're going to take off... There we go. So now we have an armor vest instead of... Ooh, we're faster. Or you should blow up your ship and start over. Well, I don't think that the blow up your ship and start over mindset is what settled the West, Asenarev. I think that that is a defeatist mindset. And that also I have come too far to consider giving up. I do think it's possible that you could maybe buy the parts, receive the parts, build a custom PC, come find my hangar, and blow up my ship in the time that it takes to move these boxes. And that is a viable option. Alright, taking our pants off helped a little bit. But not enough. Boop, aluminium. Alright, also if you're just joining, welcome on in. Tonight we are testing some cargo missions. And we are finding early on that there are mayhaps, maybe? What word was I trying to make there? I think I was going to say mayhap. Some nerfs to the good old tractor beam. It is much slower to swing around the boxes. And so instead of swinging them from one place to another, I can't buy much for myself working 10 hours a week. Yeah, but this is going slow enough. You can get a new part-time job, work that job, probably get a promotion, which will be well-deserved. Invest 12% of that money into a 401k. Take the rest of that money. Build a custom PC with your own hands while learning to build PCs with your own hands. Find me and blow up the ship in my hangar. It's a nice thought. However, with instanced hangars, I don't think you can even get into this hangar unless you're in my party. So there'd have to be some lying involved for, for you to come into the hangar and blow it up. Like, hey Dan, I'm here to helpfully load cargo into your, God bless America, into your ship. And then, haha, bamboozle, I'm here to destroy everything. Alright, we only have 3 more boxes on the cargo elevator. Then the rest of the boxes should be easier to move because they are all sitting at the base of the ramp. And when we unload, we're going to have a bigger hangar. So I've got a plan for this. I know, we're almost there. We're getting there. So you just have to believe. You have to keep the faith. And eventually the box moving will be done. As my father used to say, there's nothing to it but to do it. Which seemed like an old man nonsense thing when he said it. It makes more sense, you know? Eventually. Alright, that's aluminum. Oh, why? Okay. But anyway, while we're moving boxes, did anybody do anything exciting today? Does anyone have any fun things to report from their Wednesday? What did I do today? I had a pretty normal day at work. My boss was out of the office, which was kind of a bummer. One of my coworkers who doesn't live in town came into the office for the day, so that was fun. They used to be my gym buddy when we used to work out at the corporate gym after work some days, and so we went down to the gym and lifted some weights. at the end of the day, which is fun. But they're only going to be in town for a couple days, so I will be back in the office tomorrow so that I can hang out with them. And then, yeah, so then I guess, I mean, nothing exciting, but I had a workout at the end of the day. I squatted, I worked up to some triples at 275. It did not feel great, so I didn't go any higher. Alright, this is aluminum. The aluminum pile is on the right. It didn't feel great, so I stayed at 275 for squats, and then I did some dumbbell bench press, went up to 55 pounds, I think, and did a couple sets of 10. And then I did some triceps and biceps, bro-style stuff. And then I called it a day. And then I came home, drank a chocolate cherry protein shake, and that's where we are now. Alright, tungsten. This is the third material. So we're going to put this on the front left. Chocolate cherry. Yeah, it was wild. Also, welcome in, Brickhouse. How's it going? So I used milk as, like, the base liquid. And then frozen cherries. 2 scoops of Optimum Nutrition chocolate protein powder. Little, like, not, maybe like 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. And a little bit of peanut butter. Not very much. Just like maybe 1.5 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And it was really good. Oh, and a couple ice cubes, just to give it some little more icy volume. This is tungsten, this is tungsten, this is tungsten. Okay. Good job, tungsten. You're doing great. But it was nice, because I really didn't feel like cooking, like, a full meal before stream. You know, obviously whole foods are best. Whey protein is not as good as eating, you know, like a ½ pound of beef. But sometimes, for convenience, it is worth it. Ah, the cargo grid is angry at me and does not want to attach. This makes no sense. But, it's happening. Okay, this will attach. Beep. But I did want to eat something that had a little bit of carbs and protein, just before I started streaming so that I wasn't, like, shaky, and also, I swear, carbon. There we go. So, you know, it was just a field expedient solution. This is the carbon pile, right? This is the carbon pile. Okay. Carbon, tungsten, aluminum. We have things in separate piles, but also, yeah, how's your day going, Brickhouse? Hope you had a good Wednesday. Carbon. Oh, no. Oh, nope, it's okay. Good, long 11-hour day. Ooh, that is a long day. Thankfully, my day was not that long. Alright, tungsten. This goes in the front pile. The real question is, after taking all this time to load it up, do we dare risk trying to turn in 2 of the missions at once? Or do we play it safe and turn them in individually 3 times? There are pros and cons to both argument. I think that for science, we should do it. Maybe we'll have a little poll before we turn it in. Just make the most awful. We're almost done. Look, Asinerev, we're almost done loading. It's going so well. And it's because you believed. This C2 is powered by hopes and dreams. And we're all contributing. Let me have that box, you son of a... There we go. Alright, and then this one can go... I'm shocked I just stayed here and watched this. You know, I appreciate you staying here and watching this. I appreciate all of you. Alright, carbon, tungsten, aluminum. I mean, we got one more box left. We're almost done. This is an unmitigated success, and I refuse to let anyone refer to this expedition in any other way. Last box. You are correct. Alright. Thank the Lord, that's over. Until we get back to Bygenie Point. And then we're super lucky because we get to unload the boxes we just loaded. I mean, that's the real key piece of gameplay here. No. You know what? We're going to do a special raffle just because we watched box unloading for so long. Here we go.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Also, did you notice that that alert is working without playing the annoying noise beforehand? We fixed it. We did it. Sounds work. Sounds work. We can push the buttons now.
Nope, stop talking, go to jail.
It's brilliant. Also, yeah, if you're hanging out in chat, do !join, or else a Cinerev will take all the raffle points. Yeah, I'm unironically excited. And then Brickhouse, if you haven't bought tickets yet, we're doing the giveaway on Friday. Let Brickhouse buy tickets too. We're doing the giveaway on Friday. You do not have to be present to win. I'll announce the winner on stream. It would be a good idea to join the Discord because I'm going to post the results in there. But I'll also post them on Twitter. And if you want to watch the VOD to find out who won, you can do that too. But you can buy tickets by doing !Ticket Max, especially after you win this raffle, Brickhouse, which I feel like you're gonna win. I can sense it, that you've got a W coming in the form of a raffle victory. Alright, we need to quantum to ArcCorp, and then we can quantum to Area 18. Oh, it feels so nice to actually be back in our spaceship, flying our spaceship in the spaceship game, instead of performing the box loading game. Hey, Brickhouse, congratulations on winning the 74 Dan Arrow. I am not cheating. I do not have any capacity to cheat on this end. Also, I was flying a spaceship most of that time. I have the noisy keyboard. You would have heard the keyboard if I were typing in cheating things. You would have heard some sort of cheating sound. Alright. Let's go down here. Here's the spaceport. We can get out of quantum mode. Add, do not start now. No one wants to deal with you. We're going to land, and then we'll probably do the first ad. Then we've got a fun question of the day. And then later, we're going to have a thought of the day after the second ad break. This one is good. I don't... Equal attention Dan Arrow? No, you don't get equal Dan Arrow just because someone won Dan Arrow. That's not how Dan Arrow works. Although, you know, A+ for effort, as always. Okay. I mean, solid effort. It's just the main problem with that argument is it didn't make sense. I mean, if everybody got the same amount of Dan Arrow, the Dan Arrow would have no value. Oh gosh, somebody did, I don't remember if it was like a video or... I honestly think it might have been a study where they cut in line at like a coffee shop, or it might have been a copier. Yeah, think of the economy. This is a carefully managed pretend economy. Do not hit those doors. Why aren't we stopping? What the heck? Wait, what did they do to the C2? Why is it a brick now? Okay. I almost soiled something. It is just really drifty and will not stop for anything. I remember back in my day, in 3.22, the C2 was downright nimble. Like, the C2 could move. And whilst I appreciate that balance is important, I just enjoy being a brat. That's fair. Whilst I appreciate that balance is important, it bums me out a little bit. Because I remember the good old days that I had with this ship. It didn't feel like a heavy freighter. It felt like... I mean, it did. It did feel like a little too nimble for its size. But that was fun. You know, it's always harder to psychically accept a nerf, or I would say a balance adjustment, when the balance adjustment hurts the player. You know, when they give me stuff, I'm like, cool, that might not even be a thing that I use regularly, but I like free stuff. I like my ships getting better. I like things being worth more money. But when they take a ship and they're like, hey, remember how this thing was fast for its size? Yeah, now it turns kind of quickly, but it takes forever to stop. Like, that's hard to accept. But anyway, going back to that study I was talking about, they did this, I think it was a study. I'll have to find it and post it in Discord because it's funny. But people tended to accept, if you cut in line of them, I think it was at a copy machine, and if you gave a nonsensical reason, like, hey, excuse me, I have to cut in line because I need to be in front of this line, people accepted it way more than just saying, hey, I'm going to cut in line, or I have to cut in line. I feel like that was basically a Cinerev's argument. Which is why I say it wasn't that bad of an argument. Alright. The ramp is trying to kill me. Please, no. Okay. Alright. We can start unloading boxes. Please work. See, this is what could have been at the other location, but they nerfed the distance. Also, I'm going to turn the clutch off on my mouse wheel that makes it go clicky clicky and just lets it spin, because I feel like that's just going to be less annoying. I don't know if you guys can hear the clicky noise, but also it's just less annoying to me, because I can just slide the mouse wheel back and forth. Or you can even spin it and it just keeps going. It's kind of nice. It's not the fanciest mouse, but it's... I've had it for like 3 years now, I want to say. Maybe 4. And it's just held up. It's a Logitech G602. I have no complaints. Alright, alright, alright. See, look how fast this is going. This is a model of efficiency. We're just slinging tungsten around with a giant tractor beam. I wish that I could have gotten a hangar of this size at the other location, because I could have set up my ship more like this and just loaded directly into the butt of the ship. Maybe, honestly, well, no, flying a smaller ship isn't the solution, because a smaller ship would get a smaller hangar. I suppose maybe like a Caterpillar that has multiple openings along the side on either side of the ship might be a little easier. But it's hard to get up and down from those openings. Here we go again. This is faster than last time. Am I right, or am I right? This is going super well. Compared to, yeah, it's a little better. Give me some credit, you know, this parking job is responsible for that. I could have just parked in the middle of the hangar and we could have done the thing we did last time. But no. I am using the space to my advantage. And we are parked intelligently. Okay, that should be all of our tungsten. Lower tungsten. Oh, this looks like we can do multiple at once based on this menu. Okay, but we've got an ad break coming. We are going to take a quick little ad break, and you're not going to miss anything. We are going to pause the action of the game. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. When we do come back, we're going to have a raffle for some more Dan Arrow, and we'll have the question of the day, and we'll finish unloading this cargo real quick. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Alright, we're almost back. We just got a few seconds left on this ad break. Just almost there, and ad break is over. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out during that ad break. And you know what? Because the giveaway is almost here, and because you guys have been very patient through some not-so-thrilling gameplay, we are going to do an extra big raffle to come back. Go ahead and do !join if you'd like to enter that raffle. Alright, we're going to put 2 of these shipments on the on the cargo elevator at the same time. I think it'll work. Based on just looking at the UI, it seems like it is actually made properly to hand in more than one mission at a time, as if they did do a good job and expect that people might turn in more than one at once. But I did promise you a question of the day. Thought of the day is going to come after the next ad break. Question of the day. I think we've had this one before, maybe, but I like it. Question of the day. What is the best meal you've ever eaten? Like, not your favorite food. Specifically the best meal you've ever eaten, and preferably why. Why is it the best meal you've ever eaten? I've got a few candidates for mine. I think the best meal I've ever eaten was, I was friends with a lady who was a sommelier and a cicerone, which a sommelier is basically a professional wine taster and recommender, and a cicerone is the same thing for beer. I like food, so I'd have to think about it. And she had worked at several restaurants in the city that I live in. Cinerev, congratulations on winning the raffle for 250 Dan Arrow. She had worked at a few different restaurants and was really just, like, well known around the industry in a very positive way. And so for her 30th birthday, myself, her, and a couple of her other friends went to... I really like Olive Garden breadsticks are good. Olive Garden is unironically good. People hate on it, just like people hate on Nickelback and Guy Fieri. All of them are kind of unfair. But it was her 30th birthday, and so we went around to like 4 or 5 different nice restaurants in the city and ate at every single restaurant. And at many of the restaurants, they prepared special dishes for her birthday. At one of them, they even printed out a special menu. Nickelback isn't awful. Also, Guy Fieri has a good chain restaurant. I've never been to his restaurant. I know there was one famous really bad review, but I think that kind of thing can happen when you franchise, and I'm pretty sure it got addressed eventually. It was just horrible when it opened. But yeah, I mean, it was from like 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. because we went to bars and restaurants that serve food late. Best restaurant in that mall. Nice. By the end of it, I was drunk and very, very full. I had eaten pasta, I had had steak, charcuterie, fried Oreos, gosh, I'm trying to... I mean, it's hard to even remember. It kind of blended together at some point. But it was all really good food, and it was just hours and hours of it. Yeah, fried Oreos were the end of the night. That, like, capped off the night. There's a bar in my town that serves food until late at night. And some of that food is fried Oreos. It's a cool place. They play movies on a projector screen behind the bar. And they serve food every night of the week they're open, which I think is every night but Sunday and Monday night. So it was actually a really nice place back when I used to work when I worked overnights, and then when I worked at a job where I had non-traditional days off, I would go there on my nights off on like a Wednesday when I didn't have anything going on the next day, and I could get dinner and there'd be like entertainment on the screen. Okay, this says I will complete both of these missions. Please work. Please, after all of this effort, please don't eat my cargo and give me nothing. Alright, contract complete. I think it worked. See, we're 2/3 of the way done with that mission. That is a good thing. No. No, why are there still boxes here? No. Did it only take the boxes for one mission? What precisely is going on? Let's look at our mission log, or our contract log. Accepted. Okay. History. Okay, these missions both got completed. They show red, which is a weird, like, that's a bug. That's a bug right there. Oh, okay. Now they took them. That's... If this patch is a release candidate, like, I don't even know. Like, sure, I guess anything is a release candidate if you're not worried about potentially game-breaking bugs. I try not to sound negative about Star Citizen. I know it's an easy trap to fall into, but I have questions. And a lot of them are about what's going on with cargo right now, and how well has it been tested, and that's not even getting into PvP. Like, what's going to happen when I'm out on an outpost and somebody grabs a box and starts, like, you can't shoot people at an outpost, right? Because they're hard armistice zones. But you can pick up this tractor beam that lets you move 32 SCU boxes, which are, if you look at the volume and the shape and the size of them, they are the size of a Connex container. And as far as I'm aware, there's no system in place other than maybe the crime stats system, if it's working properly, that prevents another player from just picking up the box and beating you to death with it. And they're gonna do it. Like, why wouldn't they? This is Star Citizen. It's an open world game, and that means open world PvP as well. And if you let people, they will find any way to murder another person. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get arthritis in my middle finger from spinning my scroll wheel over and over and over again. So yeah, question of the day, what's the best meal you've ever eaten? If you had to pick, Lee, would it just be Olive Garden breadsticks? What about anybody else? Best meal you've ever had? Boop. I'd say the second best I had was a sushi restaurant here that had a tasting menu for a special event, like a very special omakase. My husband's breakfast burritos, that is the most adorable thing ever. But that's cool that he's that good at making breakfast burritos. That was a solid marriage choice there. Alright, one more box. One more box, everybody, and then we're done with this mission, and I don't think we're going to do any more cargo missions. They're full of cheese and chorizo's great. I think we're going to do more cargo hauling, but I don't think we're going to do more cargo missions because I can't bear the thought right now of moving one SCU boxes back and forth. Like, if we're going to move boxes back and forth, they're going to be big enough, they're going to be chunky boxes that yield a decent amount of profit per time that you have to pick them up and move them with the tractor beam. Also, welcome on in. If you're just joining, we are testing some cargo on 3.24 to see, is it broken? That is the question. Because SIG says that this patch is maybe a release candidate if they've fixed some bugs. So, alright, contract complete. So, let's look at our money. Let's figure out how much money we just made. So we started with 38. And we are now... Okay, so that took exactly an hour. Since the time when I said that I was starting a timer, we started at 20 minutes into the stream. It is now 1 hour and 20 minutes into the stream. We made 8 minus 97 equals... We made 41,000 credits. So with the best hauling ship in the game... Now, granted, we didn't fill it to capacity, and I think we could have hauled that load in a Cutlass Black, but we made about 40,000 credits an hour. It's not great money. It's okay money. But especially since this was a rookie rank mission, and the cargo missions hypothetically become more profitable as you go up into higher tiers of them. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Like, it's kind of just okay. I'm not sure it's competitive with, like, salvage. It might be competitive with mining. What it's not competitive with versus mining is the entertainment. Like that, that's kind of a thing you got to factor in. Because if you're going to be doing something for hours on end, like having that tractor beam nerf really hurts. Does not help move things along faster. Kind of makes the process less entertaining. Alright, let's get out of this hangar. Looks like we're clear. Let's get the landing gear up so we can go faster. There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, it's over. It's okay. It's okay, Dan. The boxes can't hurt you anymore. Granted, like, we're gonna do more stuff with boxes. We're not going to do more of the hauling missions. I think we're gonna try directly trading between outposts and outposts and cities now. We're gonna switch it up. Because variety is the spice of life, even when you're a space trucker. Alright, and so we don't need... I want to look at contracts just to see... Okay, so that didn't unlock anything higher than rookie. I think that might be because my rep is screwed up from before. Because I had to abandon some missions. I might have started in the red there. But we are going to set ourselves a destination on Lyria. Let's see, what do we have available? Humboldt Mines? Let's go see what they have. Let's go see if they have any good commodities. Also, I think our music ran out. let's switch the music. Excuse me, and do something different. There we go. All right. Humboldt Mines. There we are. I don't know if you guys can hear my... I don't think you can probably hear my bird. I've got the door closed, but she is in the other room making kissy noises at me. And it's really cute. But also kind of obnoxious because I've been trying for like a week now to catch her making kissy noises with my phone and record it. Right, because it's precious, and every time I pick up my phone, she stops and just holds still. Or, because I can like see her house through the door over there when I've got my bedroom door open. Or when I pick up my phone, she will just freeze and watch me for a moment and then scuttle away to a spot in her house where I can't see her. And it is... I don't know if she knows she's being frustrating. And it's just like, no, this is embarrassing. You can't take pictures of me, or video of me making cute noises. Or... I think it might be because really when she does it, she wants attention. And me stopping what I'm doing is a form of attention. So if I stop what I'm doing and do something else because of her behavior, to her that's a win. And so I think she stops making the noise. Does this not have a cargo elevator? Let's give it a quick once-over. I would have thought they would have added a cargo elevator here. Well, how... What's the point of this outpost if you don't have a cargo elevator? You know what? We're going to land just to check it out. Just to say that we did. Because I thought that you could buy commodities here before. I swear I've done it. But in the spirit of seeing what the fresh patch has to offer, we're going to check this outpost out. Maybe we'll find some fat loot. Maybe our ship will fall off of this strange mountainous terrain and explode. We don't know. There's no guarantees. But I think that's just life as a space trucker. Why am I moving slowly? There we go. Ah, shoot. I pushed the button for lower deck. I meant to push the button for outside. Oh, that was silly. No, we don't need to go to the lower deck. We want to go outside. Oh, now that we're done loading all of this cargo, we could put our armor back on. Equip. Probably partially because if I don't put it back on, I'll likely forget that I have it. Did I put it back on? Yes. Cool, we are all armored up. Which I thought might be a good idea here. It might be cold outside. Why did you go back up to the top floor, elevator? You never idle at the top floor. Why would you do it now? You frustrate me. Okay. Exit ship. Alright, our ship is in kind of a weird spot, but it's fine. We had a small area to land. We worked with it. We did what we could. let's go see what's inside here. I'm curious if this is just like an abandoned outpost now, because I swear you used to be able to buy stuff here. They had a terminal. Did they remove the terminal? Like, there's these, but you can't buy anything from those. So I guess this is now just a place where delivery missions happen. Yeah. I swear there used to be a terminal here that you could buy minerals at. But these are all... It might have been right here, or it might have been... I think they just quietly removed that because there's no space here for a landing pad. Okay. There's no money to be made here, so we are moving on. Where did we... Wow. Our C2 looks nice and big next to this little outpost. I like that. It makes me feel like a big, powerful space trucker. Alright, our elevator is still down. Top deck. The elevator doors are still broken, so we get this weird visual effect of just phasing through the doors to go up the elevator. That is goofy. Okay. So that outpost is now mostly pointless, I guess, unless you're doing a delivery mission or if you're doing, like, PvE bounties, and I suppose enemy ships could spawn there. Other than that, at this point, seems like, as far as trading is concerned at least, a... not waste, but like, you know, not sure why resources were spent to build it, if it literally can't be used for anything. Okay, let's pull up the map. Let's find a mining outpost that will have stuff for us to buy. Shubin processing facility. I think we want mining facilities. There it is. Mining facility Sal 2. One of my favorites. Unironically, yes, I space truck enough that I have favorite mining facilities on Lyria. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, and we are headed to Sal 2. Watch this kind of wonky upside down. I don't understand why when it spline jumps us around planets, like there might be an in-universe reason why it does it upside down. I feel like that should either be a setting or they should just flip it around. Even if it does make sense in-universe. I was I'm vanishing to do dishes. Hey, thank you very much for stopping in, though, Victor. I appreciate it. It's good. It's been kind of monotonous. There have been some complaints from chat because, oh my lord, we took some hauling missions that were terrible and required us to very laboriously move boxes one at a time with a tractor beam that got nerfed. But it's good. Hope your day is going decently. And thank you for stopping in, man. Oh, we need to slow down. We are going way too fast. Also, this music is pretty hype for space trucking. Bit sick, but oh well. Being sick is no fun. I hope you heal well. Right? Uh-oh. Nope. Boost. Boost. Up. Up. Okay. Whew. Whatever they've done to the C2, it just really wants to plummet at the ground. We've got some enemy NPCs out there, but they're not coming at us, so we are going to ignore them. That's probably part of someone else's bounty mission. We're just gonna leave him to it. Not my chair, not my problem. Let's see. I think that puts us right up against this cargo elevator right here. Thank you very much for the alert, Victor. I'm skipping this song. I don't like that, I don't like that little synth hook, whatever it was. That's not for me. It's not fitting the vibe. Okay. So, our objective now, because we're not trying to do further, we're not trying to do further actual cargo missions where someone is paying us to transport a good from point A to point B. What we're trying to do now is just buy and sell cargo, like an independent space trader, as it were. So we're going to go in here and see what these guys have to sell. Now, we're going to make sure that this time we don't buy it in boxes that are too big for the outpost to support. That was a problem we ran into last time. And we want to send it to the mining facilities inventory. And a Grecium is expensive enough. That is what we want. And how much do they have available? Crap, they only have... not a lot. What else do they have? Titanium. Let's see. So if this ship has an inventory of 596 divided by 16, we should be able to buy about 36 boxes worth of stuff, but we're not going to try to fill it up all the way. So let's just get some titanium to fill out our load. Let's call it good at 7 units. And let's give this a shot. Let's see how it works. I don't think that's exact on how much cargo it can carry, because I think there's some like nooks and crannies where you can fill stuff in. We're not trying to be about that life. We don't necessarily want to fill every nook and cranny. We just want kind of an overview of what the gameplay is gonna actually look like when it comes to live. So, we're gonna lower this elevator. And then we're going to talk to this guy and have him okay. Oh, because there's 3 of them. Okay, I've got to split this. Okay, it won't let me bring up more than 3? Okay. That seems interesting. Oh. Okay. It says max capacity 120, and this is only 3248. Seems like it should be able to handle a lot more, but I don't know. Maybe if they were 1 SCU boxes, but as our previous test revealed, that is not worth it. because you kind of have to take into account the fact that maybe your time is in some way valuable. Alright, and we're going to take these because we have a decent number of them. Not a ton, but some. We're going to put them all the way in the back. And that should make it easy for us to kind of line up the next boxes alongside them. Now, if I were really doing this for profit, and not in the sense of just testing systems because I want to know how well a patch is working before it comes out, I might not have bought the titanium. My ship is being very noisy. I might not have bought the titanium that I bought, because the titanium is lower profit per SCU, and maybe it would have been better, you know, to just make more trips. Like, we've got this Agrisham. We could go on to the next. Let me turn the music down a little bit. That feels a little loud. Somebody let me know if that is or isn't the case. If you have any strong feelings either way. You know, we got the Agrisham here. We could have just gone to the next outpost and looked for, like, gold or diamond or something else that's expensive. Alright, we successfully loaded up 3 of the boxes. So now we're going to lower the elevator. We're going to hydrate, because hydrating is essential for space trucking. And then... okay, I think we need to put our gun away, or our tractor beam. That seems to be causing an issue. Move to elevator. Okay. And then split, 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 split. There we go. Split. So, okay, 112 out of 120 SCU. So now this thing is full. Now we have truly filled the elevator to its maximum capacity. Just about. I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could we get a 24 SCU? Because a 24 SCU is 4... or no, it's 2 by 2. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20... Okay, so this will hold a 24 SCU box. But I think the 16s... I think the 16s are maybe more efficient for a C2. Because the C2 is kind of built to hold a certain number of 32 SCU boxes. And so 16 SCU boxes kind of work instead of them. You just put 2 of them where a single 32 would have gone. Alright, come here, titanium. See, this is better. Like, even though it's still relatively the same gameplay, knowing that we're potentially making more money per container makes this less painful than moving 1 SCU boxes. Oh god, why'd you get back there? Come here. Come here. There you go. Get in line with your brethren. Also, welcome on in. If you're just joining, we are testing some cargo trading in the PTU tonight. We did 3 missions previously, and we were able to do them all simultaneously. They were rookie missions to go from the planet to... Or no, from Bygenie Point to Area 18. So to go from the cargo station down to planet side. So they were kind of obnoxious because they only gave us 1 SCU boxes. So to do 3 missions, we had to move like 20-some 1 SCU boxes. That wasn't the best. So now we're kind of done with hauling missions for a moment, and we are doing some cargo trading, which is an activity that I love. So it's kind of been one of my primary money makers in the PU for a while. So I'm curious to see, okay, that box is too long to fit in the back. I think because all of these, I think I could have gone one further back with them. I didn't quite load it 100% correctly. Sorry, I gotta respond to this message real quick. My buddy just texted me and told me that he's trying to finally finish the campaign on Diablo 4, and apparently Diablo 4 is being completely unstable right now. Which is, honestly, for a company of Blizzard size and experience level, inexcusable. You know, if you're gonna sell $90 horse armor, your servers have to be stable. I don't know. I feel like if that's not a law, it should be. But I'm wondering if maybe WoW's new expansion, Blizzard's going downhill a bit. Caffeine was in stream a while back, and I was talking about Blizzard, and he was less nice about it, but he tends to be less nice about things sometimes than me. He said that Blizzard was a failed games company that doesn't know it yet. I don't know if that's true. Now, I think in terms of critical acclaim, and the way a lot of the community views them, yeah, could be true. But, I mean, we're a long way from, like, the Blizzard of, you know, StarCraft and Diablo 2, and, you know, you couldn't not love them. Now I feel like it's pretty easy not to. They are, I don't know, coasting on their laurels a little bit. And also, it's that drive to microtransactions, where they will sell you a game, but then they'll try to microtransaction you to death. You know, like selling you a $60 game or a $40 expansion is not enough. And it's just going into the whole late-stage modern capitalism without, you know, any sort of sense to it, where you can't just make millions of dollars and be happy. You've got to show a consistent year-over-year profit, even if that means pissing off your fan base. And they just added an old popular skin line. I mean, that's cool if the skins are neat and they're reasonably priced. But I feel like the Blizzard of today, like, I could see them also just pricing the heck out of them. Are they expensively? Do they want, like, $20 for a skin or something wacky? No, do not drop me down the elevator. It was originally a special skin line. Oh, that's interesting. Who was it a collab with? That's kind of cool that they do that. It's cool they brought it back, maybe. Unless it was supposed to be a limited time thing, only available at that time, and then they're kind of hosing the players who got it then by bringing it back. A K-pop group collab? That's cool. You could call it pandering, but, you know, some forms of pandering are okay. Especially if it's it was limited. Okay, well, see, then that's kind of frustrating because it's like, if I tell you that you're special because I gave you something that's not going to be, yeah, well, then the skins aren't limited. I guess maybe that's a pro of Star Citizen. I don't know. I go back and forth because I don't always love FOMO marketing, right? Like, marketing that is based on FOMO works often. I don't feel like it leaves the consumer with a good taste in their mouths. But with Star Citizen, when ships originally launch, like when they announce the ship, you have one opportunity to buy that ship and get infinite lifetime insurance on it. Sorry, I gotta respond to this text. You have one chance to buy that ship and get a special lifetime insurance where it always, you know, works. Don't be sorry. Hey, Melkor, how's it going? Welcome on in. Melkor, don't forget, if you've got some Danero floating around, you have until Friday to buy tickets and enter the giveaway. And you can buy those tickets with exclamation point ticket max. And if you want to know how many points you have, you can do exclamation mark points. And the tickets are 25 Danero per ticket. Alright, so we've got our boxes, and we are heading back to Area 18. We're going to sell these. He's got 25 Danero. I know the leaderboard kind of gets thrown off when I'm doing a giveaway because there's no incentive to save your points if we're, you know, doing a giveaway where spending points is how you get the thing. Which I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Maybe if I made like a leaderboard command that would show watch time, that might be kind of fun. That way you could still flex. Alright, where's the frickin' spaceport? It's cloudy. Okay, it's right below me. We're okay. Ah, yes. 2954. You know, way past the point where humanity forgot how to use instrumentation to point out where things are inside of a city or landing zone. Is this the spaceport? Is it ticket max? There's a space in between ticket and max. Exclamation mark ticket, and then max is the number of tickets. So it will buy you 5 tickets. Alright, let's request a hangar. Hey, you got 5 tickets. You are in the running for some very cool Star Citizen prizes, or if you don't want a Star Citizen prize, we've got some nice Steam gift cards that are awesome because who doesn't want Steam gift cards? Like everybody needs more Steam games. It's not like we all sit on libraries of 1 million games that we haven't played yet. There we go. We are above the hangar. Let's put ourselves down and let's try to let's avoid the door. There we go. And let's point ourselves over at this front elevator because the cargo is kind of loaded towards the front. Get it together, Dan. There we go. And let's put her down. Oh, we can get closer. That's like a weird perspective trick. I thought I was closer than this. Alright, we're just gonna creep up here. And that'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, the C2 is falling forward.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity.
Sweet, okay, we're good. Let's cut the engines and start unloading some cargo. That is... Okay, we've got 13 minutes until the next ad break. So we should have time to get this cargo unloaded. It's a good amount of cargo in SCU. Like, the volume of cargo is significant, but we were able to buy pretty good-sized boxes, so I don't think it'll be horrible to unload. We do need a drink first. So let's throw our helmet into our backpack and chug a cruise real quick. I suppose that's a testament to the stability of this patch. I mean, at least we're drinking. If the cargo had somehow murdered us, yeah, we're just going to safely dispose of the litter on the floor, because we're classy like that. That might actually be a thing where you don't want to dispose of your litter on the floor once these hangars become a little more persistent when they go into the PU. Alright, just drop it there. I don't know why sparks flew up when I dropped a drink, but I'm not going to argue. And let's start getting these boxes out. This is a giant cargo elevator with 1100 SCU of capacity, so we should be able to fit everything in one trip. Is that on the grid? Yeah, that's on the grid. I think it is. We can always reorganize it once we just get them off the ship. Alright. Let's try not to explode my ship by banging boxes into it. And boom. But no, Melkor, I was just telling everybody about your Diablo 4 experience. Is it still being persnickety? I think it's wild that the Diablo 4 expansion isn't even out. So why is Diablo 4 having issues? I'm suspicious that they've just, I don't know, gotten slammed on their WoW servers and, like, reallocated everything in that direction. I guess I don't really know much about how Blizzard does their technology these days. I know they used to be, you know, on-prem physical servers. Like, a WoW server was a physical blade and a server rack. And you could tell me that they were entirely in public clouds, or you could tell me now that they were still on-premise, and I would believe either way, because I think they're big enough that, like, buying your own servers and planning most of your own capacity and maybe supplementing occasionally with cloud stuff would be pretty smart. Yay, more boxes. Cinerev, look, we're doing this. This is for you. Look, the boxes are bigger now. Less boxes, more money. And we're not doing missions, we're just buying and selling stuff to make money. Also, welcome on in. If you're just joining, we were testing out cargo missions in 3.24, and now we are testing out cargo trading. So, son of a biscuit, that box just phased through my ramp. Those pesky ramps that both exist in the real world and don't. What a rock-solid physics engine. So yeah, we're testing out trading now, so instead of doing missions for somebody else and getting paid, we are going places, buying the cargo ourselves, and then taking it to a city to sell. So we are currently in the Taking to City portion. So we're going to drop this crap off. And then we're going to go into the middle of the city. We will have to take a tram to do that. We're going to go to the middle of the city and find a contract to where somebody who wants to buy a bunch of titanium and agricium and sell them all of our stuff that we have so painstakingly brought back for them from the icy moon of Lyria. We've got a few more minutes until an ad break. If you guys are just joining, we're giving away a Mirai Pulse and a pledged FS9 from the subscriber store as first and second prizes in a giveaway this month. The details are in the scrolly text. Which way is it? This way. This side of me. The details are in that scrolly text, but if you'd like to follow, you get some points just for following. And just by viewing the stream, you are accumulating points constantly. And once you have 25 points, you can turn those in and buy a ticket. And you can buy unlimited numbers of tickets to get as many chances as possible to win a prize. Alright. The elevator has lowered. Did it... Is my stuff here? Where did my cargo go? Why don't I see my cargo? Is it still on the elevator? Nope, it's off the elevator. So it must be in my inventory. Oh, yep, yes it is. Okay, there's the agricium. So if the agricium is there, then the titanium should also be there. So we are going to start heading to the Trade and Development District. And there, we will sell the titanium and the... Cinerev points. You know, you can wait. You can wait, a Cinerev. You can wait and buy tickets. I don't mind. Like, I don't mind either way. But the tickets won't go away, and the cost of the prize will not increase. In the magical land of Cautious Dan's stream, there is no inflation. Your Danero will always have the purchasing value that they had when you first got them. And that value is, 25 Danero buys a ticket. Please take me to the spaceport. Thank you. Okay. Do I still have the most tickets? I have not looked. I think you do. I think Empress or Lee are close. I do not think they have exceeded you. Your exceptional skill in joining raffles and sucking up those Danero. I will one day. Hashtag goals. You'll get there. But no, I appreciate everybody who has participated in the giveaway. I think they're fun. I think we're going to try some different giveaways next month to see maybe how people react to it. But they're a fun way to just spice up the stream a little. And if you play Star Citizen, you get some cool Star Citizen stuff. I mean, a Pulse is pretty neat. It's a hover bike that you could blow up and die on, you know? It's, it is the It is the science fiction equivalent of a leader race bike that you are not qualified to ride at all because they blow up and kill you at a impressive speed, especially if you're screwing around on them. But they fit in almost any ship that has an interior, and they can navigate poopy terrain really well. So they're good to have. And our second place prize, the FS9, like that's a classic gun for a reason. And if you get a pledged FS9, you've got it forever. You know, or maybe not forever on a patch, but you will always get it back in the next patch. You won't have to scrounge around for one. And eventually they're going to make it so you can get pledged items back within a patch cycle, which is a big deal. Like, if you're going to pay money for a piece of inventory in-game, you should be able to get it back. The alternate prices for those levels are $20 and $5. And they come with a bonus in that one of them gets you a postcard from Dan, add an address and to a name that you request, and the other one lets you pick a game that we're going to play next month. And then third prize is kind of a gem in the rough. It's pretty awesome. It is a digital picture of my trash can and a copy of Sonic Adventures 2. So, good stuff all around. Okay. What do we have? We've got stolen tungsten, apparently. That's some... I didn't steal anybody's gosh darn tungsten. Like, go pound sand game. Let's snooze this ad so we can finish selling before the next ad break. Oh, nope, not from the C2. We want to sell from Area 18. And then let's sell our 3 boxes of Agricium. And then, just because I'm something of a scientist myself, we are going to figure out how much profit we just made so that we can project kind of what the capability of this type of mission will be in the next patch. Alright, so 2 hours, or no, an hour and 20 minutes into the stream, we had 3,038,000 credits. Now we have 3,071,000. So, hey, this is really not difficult math. I shouldn't have to use a calculator for that. So we just made 33,000 credits in about 40 minutes. And we did not fill the ship up. We did not take an optimal route by going to multiple places to buy the more profitable items. We just bought what we could get at one place. We did not fill the ship all the way. So, it does seem like cargo trading is more profitable than cargo missions. At least if you're not, like, we haven't unlocked the very high tier cargo missions yet. So I'm not sure what those entail in terms of profit per hour. I'm curious. But I'm not willing tonight, or probably while it's on the PTU, to completely grind up my rep to that point. That's something I'm more willing to do on the PU, where even if they patch, you know, I should be able to persist the reputation. Alright, we are going to make it back to the spaceport, and then we're probably going to take our next little ad break. What do we got? We got 4 minutes of the ad break. When we come back from the ad break, we'll do another raffle for some Danero. And then we will also have the thought of the day. Tonight's thought of the day, I'll give a little hint before we go to the ad break. He was a individual who, at one point, one of his names was Chaos Actual, which is one of the coolest names ever. Contract available, outsourcing opportunity, not interested, decline. We are here to Space Truck. We are not here for any of your shenanigans, Star Citizen. You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what we're doing for the evening. Alright, we are going to take a quick little ad break. When we come back, we're going to do a raffle. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to step away, grab a drink, say hi to my birds. I recommend you get up and stretch your legs as well. We'll be right back in a couple minutes, and I will see you then. Alright, ad break almost over. If you can hear me making face noises, thank you very much for being a subscriber. I appreciate it. It is never expected, but I super appreciate anybody who would do that. Also, welcome back from the ad break. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out during that. And like I said before, we're going to do some jumbo-sized raffles tonight, because this is the last night before the giveaway. We're going to do some raffles on Friday night when we do the drawing. You can do !join to join the raffle for 275 Danero. What a wild amount of Danero. How very lucky we all are. Oh, and today's quote of the day, or thought of the day, is a quote by the Marine General James Mattis, a generally awesome dude who also had a gift for just where the hell did my ship go? He had a gift for saying, a lot of very quotable things. None of them were, where the hell did my ship go? But for real... Okay, they stored my ship. I didn't ask you to store my ship. Also, yes, please, join the raffle! Exclamation mark, join, if you'd like to get in on that. Alright, we are going to call my C2. Apparently it disappeared when we went to go sell stuff, which it should not do. The hangars are supposed to be persistent now. They are not supposed to have a time limit on, like, how long a ship can sit on the pad. Okay, it says it's retrieving it. Apparently, the game is maybe struggling a little bit. Maybe we should go back to the main part of the spaceport and try to retrieve the C2 there and then come to our hangar? Because this does not seem... Yeah, nothing's happening. Ship is not coming. Ship is AWOL. Oh no, and we just phased out of the elevator into the planet. I suppose this might have been the bug that CIG was talking about when they said that if the hotfix fixed an elevator issue, the patch would go live. Okay, restricted area. For your safety, you've been relocated. Apparently, we are not allowed to fall through the planet. We are also not allowed to move once we've been retrieved from falling through the planet. I have no controls right now. Apparently, I can open my Mobiglass. Okay. Well, this is awkward. That's fine. That was a pile of books falling over. I need to move those. When in doubt, we are going to go ahead and self-delete. Oh, but the thought of the day, the quote by General Mattis, is PowerPoint makes us stupid. I thought it was good. There we go. That is today's thought of the day. Alright, and we're stuck here. We can't move. We have the equivalent of a dead stick, but for people. It will not let me backspace. I cannot even enter the sweet release of death, so we are going to go to the menu and then come back into the game. And see if that works for us. And back to the PU. What a goofy bug. Like, first of all, we shouldn't fall out of elevators into the middle of the planet. I guess it's cool that they set that as a restricted area. So if you do fall into the Great Void in the center of a planet, you get teleported to safety. But you get teleported to safety with no ability to move. And that doesn't seem good. In fact, that seems bad. Alright, let's turn general chat off. We are, and I say this with love, but we are completely uninterested in anything general chat has to say. Come on. Please release me. Thank you. Yeah, elevators seem generally problematic right now. Alright. Well, I guess we've got time this stream for maybe one more run or mission. I don't think we're going to try to stack multiple missions again, because we do have a, you know, somewhat time-boxed amount of time this evening, or limited amount of time. I do have to go to bed at a responsible hour and also, you know, let the birds out and give them some attention before I do that. But I think we've got time for one more mission. I'm kind of debating... I think we'll stick with cargo. We started on cargo, and it's not like we can change our stream title on YouTube. So we may as well finish with cargo. So I guess my answer to the, you know, the thesis of the stream, when I started out with the stream title of "Is Cargo Still Broke?" Yeah, you missed an extra big raffle after the ad, Asenarev. Yep. You missed the ad, you missed the thought of the day, which is PowerPoint Makes Us Stupid by General James Mattis. Who, you know, as reductive or as simple as that statement may seem, I don't feel like he's wrong. Kid keeping me busy. No guilt, Asenarev. Like, you know, mom stuff does in fact come before the acquisition of Dan Arrow. So, here. Because it is the last night to accumulate them, we're going to add 50 points to everyone who's watching right now. So everybody who's watching, if you do !ticket max, you can buy 2 more tickets than you had before. You might have to give it a minute, Asenarev. Normally, I thought it was pretty quick. That's kind of goofy. Yeah, I know. So sad. Give it like 90 seconds and try again. And if it still doesn't work... I said 90 seconds. Patience. It's a virtue. Alright. Let's see if we can successfully get the C2 out this time. Well, we're doing a smaller mission. Let's take the M2 out. Oh, no worries. I'm not actually offended by it. I'm just suggesting things that might work. Or trying to. I don't actually know. I just work here. It's really the bot that is in charge. I work for the bot. It tells me to stream because the bot wants to give out Dan Arrow. Alright, we're going to try to get up to our hangar. We're going to try to not get eaten by an elevator. Weird. Did points not go out to people? You know what? We're going to give everybody who's watching 75 points. Now give it a minute, Asenarev. And then you can try to buy some tickets. Are we... It says it's retrieving the M2. Does anyone see a large roll-on, roll-off, tank-carrying Starlifter? You know, it's black, so maybe it would blend in. Does anyone see a large transport in my hangar? Because I don't see it. In fact, I seem to be unable to call ships right now. This seems like a potentially game-breaking error. Like...
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Cinerev, do exclamation mark points. Alright, let's try... Can we retrieve a C1 spirit? See if it'll even tell you that you have points. It didn't give you any points. Okay, we'll do another raffle. Here we go. Alright, everybody, if you missed the last raffle, this is your chance. Do exclamation mark join. Yeah, I guess add points is not working right. Or it's giving everyone else points and not you, Cinerev. I don't know. But I think we'll let that raffle run, and we might actually... I wanted to do another cargo mission. We may not be able to, because I can't frickin'...
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I can't get a ship out. Call me crazy, but it's kind of hard to play the spaceship game if we cannot acquire spaceship. Like, just a theory. Just an idea.
To the ASOP vehicle
Just a
retrieval system.
random musing that I've had. And that seems somewhat busted. So let's take a look. Let's see who's online. Looks like Dadbot is online. Ooh. Alright, I might drop you guys off. With somebody playing a little bit of a different game, but it does seem like Star Citizen's kind of broken. And, you know, sometimes it's good to play something else or watch something else. So, I think we're going to raid Marshall Quinn. We're going to wait for this raffle to end first. But when you get there, go ahead and spam some double dog emotes and tell him we brought the double dogs. Alright, you were able to enter. Good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and raid out. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. We'll be back Friday night, not Saturday. I know that our schedule says Saturday. We're switching to Friday because I have to go do a thing Saturday night. And that will be when we do the drawing for the Pulse and the Steam gift cards and the FS9 and the more Steam gift cards. So, you guys have a great night. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. And I will talk to you later. Bye now.